The heavy rain and severe warned thunderstorms we saw earlier, we are now included in the excessive rainfall outlook for tomorrow. This includes the same areas that dealt with the heavy rainfall earlier. Just as a point of reference, we picked up just under a half-inch of rain at Bradley International, higher amounts across parts of Litchfield County. The flood watch has also been expanded to include Litchfield County. Now this goes through 3 o'clock tomorrow. Poor drainage flooding will be possible. The greatest risk will be where we saw all of that heavy rain earlier today, but we do anticipate more heavy rain tomorrow. Not only do we have our front finally dropping through, this area of low pressure will be developing offshore, and eventually the front sweeps that up. So thankfully the interaction isn't over us because that would enhance our rainfall rates, but it is going to be another wet day. Rain will be heavy at times. There could be some lightning in the mix. Outdoor plan impacts, certainly it is a first alert weather day, but also we could see some poor drainage flooding, more isolated in nature, favoring the northwestern corner of the state. These are the severe warned storms that moved through earlier today. Watch them as they developed, clipping northwestern Connecticut, fizzling out across portions of Tolland County. But we did end up with one storm report in Cornwall. We had a tree reported down, and now First Alert Live radar really not showing much of anything out there. Big improvements. And with all of the mugginess that's still out there, temperatures are slow to fall, mostly cloudy skies. We're also watching fog form. Our iCam view in Waterbury are looking great. We have great visibility. We can very easily see the cross lit up at Holy Land right now, 68 degrees in the Brass City. But let's take you to our iCam in Old Saybrook, where it certainly looks a little different. Bit foggier. So fog will be an issue tonight. 5 a.m. tomorrow, we're dealing with fog and clouds. By 10 o'clock in the morning, we're dealing with showers. By, say, 2, 3 in the afternoon, it's rain. Heavy at times, rumbles of thunder. The First Alert Weather app will be a great thing to have on hand tomorrow because it'll let you know if lightning is headed in your direction, especially if you're headed to an outdoor event like Middletown Pride. And then we'll see a lot of that rain wind down, maybe just some clearing in time for the sunset tomorrow. Temperatures basically stuck between 70 and 75 degrees. And if it turns out to be a little bit wetter longer, check back in with Jill and Scott tomorrow, as they may have to drop those numbers just a little bit. On the bright side, pollen counts will be a bit lower. Oak, hickory, pecan, and plantain are the big ones, climbing Sunday into Monday, which also means we're drier for the second half of the weekend and a little bit brighter too. We're still expecting, say, a partly sunny start, becoming mostly cloudy later Sunday. Dew points will be dropping down, so it's pretty comfortable out there Sunday, climbing back up on Monday, or rather Tuesday, and that's going to coincide with our next chance, not only for showers, but for some thunderstorms too. So Tuesday, model comparison here showing shades of green. We are expecting another round of wet weather. On the First Alert 7-day forecast, there's our First Alert weather day tomorrow. Muggy, rain will be heavy at times, some rumbles of thunder in the mix too. By Sunday, we're dry during the daylight hours. Some showers are possible at night. Monday looking dry too, and then Tuesday we have the risk of some showers, perhaps some rumbles of thunder. Temperatures start to climb back up to around 80 degrees by Wednesday, turning a bit brighter. Thursday and Friday, though, is when the summer warmth returns. We're talking mid, if not upper 80s by the end of next week. Mostly sunny skies. Fingers crossed we can keep that around into next weekend. Maybe we'll finally break this streak of wet weekends, 15 in a row. Okay, yeah, not a fan of the wet weekends, but 4 out of 7 days, I'll say it once and I'll say it again, we'll take the 4 out of 7. Any sunshine we get, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Thanks, Mike. Hey, that'll do it for us. I actually walked over here from hanging out with the Friday Night Frenzy guys, Mark and Joe. Dan's around here somewhere. They're coming up next. That's it from us. Have a great weekend.